Gering students making their long-awaited return to school following a pandemic-shortened school year. Administrators put the finishing touches on safety measures. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, Gering educators and administrators made their final preparations yesterday for the start of classes, and students can expect some things to be close to the same, with others changing to make in-the-classroom instruction as safe as possible during this pandemic. At Gering Junior High School, Principal Sean Seiler says the day will start each grade having its own entrance, time to allow staggered entry, temperature checks at the door, and masks required, with few having opted out of the last item. Seiler says once inside, students will remain segregated by grades.
Sixth graders will stay at one end of the building and they will move to class, but they're right across the hall pretty much and down in the sixth grade wing. Seventh graders will be released 2 minutes early from eighth graders during passing time, and they'll just go right to their next class. So there's no locker room, there's no bathroom usage. It's you just go from one class to the next. And they're all kind of in that 1B hallway, so there's not a lot of movement.
Restroom and water bottle requests will be handled during class time. Larger classes will be split between 2 rooms, and lunches will also be staggered and spread out with the use of an outdoor lunch area. Seiler says the entire staff has been very supportive of the modifications that will allow education to continue, but with a different daily flow.
It'll still be school, and it'll still be math, and you'll still be learning pre-algebra on 1 o'clock p.m. And so that's what we want, is just the kids back together and learning in a safe way. And who knows how long we will have to endure this little bubble we have to live in within ourselves, but keeping each other safe is most important.
Seiler says the option of extended online learning was selected by parents of less than 10% of the student body. Well, the CEO of Camping World on Monday evening announced through social media that the company establishing new locations in both Sidney and Lincoln. Marcus Lemonis using Instagram and Facebook to make the announcement, showing a site on the edge of town along I-80 as the new Sidney location. In the announcement, Lemonis says he's also working with a local group to create a 3PL logistics company, and Sidney Mayor Roger Galloway says both developments are exciting and the logistics venture could be a significant boost to the area.
It creates so many more opportunities for other businesses and other startups to bring opportunities to the community.
Lemonis says he was impressed with the people of Sidney, couldn't be prouder of being involved in the new projects, and hopes to raise the biggest American flag the company has ever raised at the new Sidney location. Both ventures are anticipated to get underway next year. Well, coming up after the break, beautiful day out there with great flying conditions. What does the weekend have in store for us? Bill Boyer's got your full forecast right after this on KNEB.TV News.
Local lending. We're here for you from start to finish. Keeping money in our economy, supporting local jobs, giving back to our community, investing in entrepreneurship, making our quiet towns a destination. At Platte Valley Bank, we support local because we are local.
Why are Bearcats masking up this year?
Logo's in Gering is the place to get all of your school spirit gear, personalized gifts, and promotional items for your business and employees, and banners for any special event. Logo's is also the only place to stop for custom screen printing or embroidery. You can even design it yourself on their interactive website. Stop into Logo's today. They'll design it, print it, and have it to you in no time. There's no job too big or small for Logo's. That's Logo's in Gering.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
Well, it is going to be clear, quiet, and warm. That's pretty much a good way to describe tonight. Temps in the 80s. We're about 10 degrees cooler than where we were yesterday. We'll fall off into the 60s. Tomorrow morning, going to try for those sunrise launches again. Right now we have winds at about 6 miles an hour. That'd be 10 to 12 miles an hour less than what we had this morning, which would be a good sign, as they were unable to launch balloons this morning due to winds being too strong. They're going to try again tomorrow morning at the Mitchell Airfield at sunrise. A warm, dry weekend. It's going to be hot and dry really all next week. No changes are coming. We continue to be concerned about fire weather issues. We'll talk about that in a little bit. 100 yesterday, short of a record by about 4 degrees, and we're dry. There's no two ways about it. Nothing in the rain gauge, still just a trace for the whole month. We're at 7 inches for the year. That's now close to 4 2/3 inches below normal. And really, there's no real sign of rain for the next 7 to 10 days. And that's concerning here as you look at the drought monitor. Conditions have expanded here in the area. We'll zoom in a bit and show you that we have the severe drought conditions expanding, and we even have extreme drought developing in portions of the area. And as we zoom in even closer, you can see that severe drought now along and south of the North Platte River Valley, down through Sidney, over to Ogallala, Oshkosh. Again, that is where we have severe drought conditions, and then up in the Chadron area as well. Still moderate drought conditions have pushed out into the Sandhills, and we're starting to see dry conditions even being reported into the central Sandhills now. But certainly this area in these darker oranges, those are areas that we're seeing severe drought conditions and even extreme drought again up towards the Casper area. These drought conditions are going to worsen until we get some moisture in here, and there are some indications we could be in for a dry fall as well with some of the La Nina patterns that could be setting up. High wind, or fire weather warnings rather, continue through tonight, likely going to be extended through the weekend as well. That is for high fire danger concerns. 80s, not as warm as what we were yesterday. We had 90s and 100 on the map at this time yesterday. We're in the mid-80s here across the region. A few upper 80s snuck in there as well. And fairly calm winds, about 10 to 12 miles an hour, but enough wind out there to at least help it cool off a little bit. Severe weather threat, that's along that frontal system that's actually dropped our temps today. It's pushed the thunderstorms off to the east. You can see in eastern Nebraska. That is primarily some of the areas that we're concerned with severe storms tonight. That pushes away from us tomorrow and really on into the day on Sunday as well. We're going to stay pretty dry here across the high plains. So nothing happening in our forecast. Futurecast tonight is all quiet, clear skies. I don't even think we're going to see any clouds across the region. It is going to be very, very clear. Lows are going to fall off into the upper 50s, and a couple of mostly upper 50s tonight, I guess we'll call it. I think everybody should fall below that 60-degree mark. And tomorrow, it is going to be sunny and warm. Quiet day out there tomorrow. Really no chance of precip. You can see a couple of late-day clouds and an isolated thunderstorm late in the day tomorrow. Those are going to be very few and far between. And if you get under one, they're going to be very short-lived and probably mostly dry. And we have temperatures in the 90s again tomorrow as we warm back up here across the region as we turn back to hot across the area for next week. Sunday into next week looks hot and dry for most of it. Nothing going on out there precip-wise. So tonight, a clear night, quiet, 57 for a low. Tomorrow we're going to be sunny, a beautiful looking day for your Saturday. Hot again. Winds about 10 to 15 tomorrow. 90 for your high, and we're going to get in those mid-90s, continuing upper 90s even as we start the work week next week. Monday, Tuesday highs in the mid and upper 90s, on into Wednesday and Thursday as well. Friday still 93. Not much relief coming, as you can see, all 7 of those days primarily dry. Lows at night hovering around that 60-degree mark with highs in the low to mid, even some upper 90s. So hot, dry weather patterns continue. Can't urge you enough, if you're going to be with any outdoor burning, be very cautious. Delay it if at all possible, as fire weather concerns are going to grow as the drought continues to worsen here over the next week.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver, along with a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today, and remember, United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. Plus, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
The summer heat is back, but you can keep your cool with new windows from Renewal by Andersen. That's right, Christmas in July is back. Plus, it's also Renewal by Andersen's 25th anniversary. And to celebrate, we are offering no payment, no money down, and no interest for 25 months. That means no payment until 2022 and 20% off every window and door. You'll never see an offer like this again. So call Renewal by Andersen of Wyoming today at 307-215-7493.
With magnificent views and a majestic rolling landscape, Scenic Knolls Golf Course welcomes you. Located 2 miles north of Mitchell, make your way to the top course in the valley. Recent renovations and the highest quality greens in western Nebraska provide a fantastic golf experience at a terrific value. Scenic Knolls provides exciting golf for all skill levels and is where PGA Tour pro Nate Lashley got his start. After your round or anytime you're hungry, stop into Ayala's restaurant for good food and drinks. Call today and book your tee time or go online at mitchellcity.net/recreation.
Welcome back. Unified Command announcing 2 new COVID-19 cases in the Panhandle and 2 new recoveries during their Thursday afternoon update. The new cases include a community spread case in Scottsbluff County and a community spread case in Dawes County. Both recoveries were Scottsbluff County cases. Through Thursday evening, the Panhandle has seen 481 positive cases, 6 deaths, 419 recoveries, leaving 56 active cases. Those include 36 in Scottsbluff County, 6 in Morrill County, 5 in Dawes County, 4 in Box Butte County, 2 in Sheridan and Dual counties, and 1 in Cheyenne County. Well, a grass fire sparked around 3 p.m. yesterday afternoon in the eastern part of Scottsbluff. Crews working on building a new storage unit just west of the KNEB studios were working with power tools when a spark lit the dry grasses nearby. Members from the Scottsbluff Fire Department and Scottsbluff Rural Fire Department responded to the blaze, which spread approximately 100 yards to the south in the field and also spread west to the back portion of Gary's Cleaning and Restoration and caused damage to equipment on their property. Crews were on scene for approximately 1 hour working to extinguish the blaze. With the extremely dry conditions across the region, people are being encouraged to be mindful of the red flag type conditions. Try to have a hose or bucket of water nearby to help prevent the spread of any possible fires. And Governor Pete Ricketts has commended state lawmakers for their hard work under the most trying and difficult of circumstances during the final 17 days of the 2020 legislative session. Ricketts said the senators remained focused on priorities of Nebraskans, including flood relief, an income tax break for veterans, and major property tax relief legislation he called generational in scope.
Providing an additional $375 million in property tax relief from the state when fully phased in. And that's on top of the $275 million already in the property tax credit relief fund, bringing the total to $650 million. And that represents more than 4 times the amount of property tax relief from the state when I took over governor over 5 years ago.
Ricketts also noted lawmakers swiftly approved a pandemic funding package before they temporarily adjourned as gathering restrictions took hold, a key in helping fight the virus. Ricketts told the senators that they've accomplished a lot under unprecedented circumstances and thanked them for their sacrifices and time away from family and friends, as they worked for the state's people. Well, coming up after the break, Alex and Rebel in with your Friday 5. We'll have that right after this. Who is Hydrotex? Hydrotex manufactures and distributes over 300 different high-performance lubricants, including fuel conditioners, hydraulic and transmission fluid, and more. We've been helping customers improve their operations for more than 80 years with products made in the USA. We sell directly to customers and can even deliver right to your door to offer excellent service and value. Our products are made to exceedingly extend drain and grease intervals to reduce maintenance and labor costs to improve the budget. Whether you're in a factory, farm fleet, or like to go fast, Hydrotex is here to help. Visit your local Hydrotex dealer in person or online today.
Box Butte General Hospital continues our mission to lead and innovate in healthcare delivery and community wellness. But this isn't just a hospital. This is home to exceptional patient care. This is the greatest place to work, receive care, and practice medicine. This is innovation in action. This is community wellness. This is where specialty clinics fit your needs. This is where a friendly smile, a warm hand, and an empathetic ear exist to care for you. We are Box Butte General Hospital. This is us. Great things are happening here since 1976.
Home buying is filled with decisions. Neighborhood, floor plan, fenced yard. Make one choice that's easy. Start with FNBO first. We'll guide you home. Home buying is filled with decisions. Square feet, fixer-upper, room to grow. Make one choice that's easy. Start with FNBO first. We'll guide you home.
This is KNEB.TV Ag News from the FNBO Ag Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
Rebel and Alex here, back at it again with another food adventure. So next week is National Potato Day, and we decided we're going to evaluate some of the best spuds in the game. But here's the catch. We will not only be evaluating the potatoes, but their sidekicks as well, and we'll be asking each establishment what we should pair the fries with. All right, let's go.
Welcome back to Rebel Secloture Studios, aka my kitchen and dining room. Okay, so we made it back with all 5 French fries and the sauces. They were all recommended. So we're gonna start the taste test. First, we're gonna start over here on the right with Culver's. They recommended their cheese sauce and ranch. I think we should just go with the cheese sauce.
Yeah,
okay.
That's fair.
Okay, cheese sauce. Culver's
This
fry.
is some weird cheese sauce. Like, I don't know how to describe the consistency of it.
It's thick.
It's thick. Thick with 3 C's, thick.
Okay.
You gonna go for it?
Yep. Oh, ooh.
Oh. Oh, that's chunky. Oh, no.
All right. Ready?
The nacho cheese is just really throwing me off. Like,
the fry was okay,
but it's not salty enough for me. So
they're a little
wobbly.
not crispy. All right.
Let's
move on.
Next.
Oop.
Wendy's recommended that we dip in a Frosty. So we have a chocolate Frosty here. It's a little melted, understandably, but pretty pumped for this.
A lot of it. Go. Okay. All right. That's throwing me off a little.
Like, they're a little bit cold.
By far better than whatever that was.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. Taco John's, which
Taco
is
John's.
what Bryce tried to steer us away from.
Bryce hates Taco John's because he loves Amigos, and we all know that Taco John's is way better than Amigos. But Taco John's did recommend that we dip it in nacho cheese. This nacho cheese is a little runnier, thank goodness, I think.
Yeah. It looks worlds better than whatever that is. All right, ready?
Yep.
These aren't as crispy as I've usually had.
Yeah, I love potato
Olays. Okay. Oh. Okay, before I'm too full for the rest.
Yep.
Wow.
All right.
Good.
So next is a Midwestern staple, Runza, and we're gonna dip it in some ranch.
Oh. Wow.
Yep, that's a good fry.
Good ranch. Yeah, that's good.
That's good stuff. All right, our final one. We went to Chick-fil-A
kind of assuming that they would recommend Chick-fil-A sauce, but the little gal at the window recommended honey roasted barbecue sauce. So not honey mustard, but honey roasted barbecue sauce. So we're gonna give it a whirl. Oh, I just got a lot. I did too. Go all in. That's good. Ooh. That's better than Chick-fil-A sauce. Chick-fil-A pulling out the surprise. Yeah, what are they doing with Chick-fil-A sauce? This is far superior. What's your bottom two pick? Bottom, you're not gonna like me for this, but obviously Culver's is at the bottom. And then I think I actually preferred these three over Runza. So it's gonna go.
What? Runza's in my number 4 spot.
No. Yeah. I'm gonna go in the order it's in, because I'm actually putting that on top of Runza. 5, 4. I just can't believe that.
I think
3, 2, and 1.
Okay.
I have to go for the Frosty. So yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Probably 10 pounds heavier.
Probably.
Bye.
This is Mike. Mike likes his car. Mike likes to save money. And Mike likes to breathe. So Mike fills up with E15 with 15% American ethanol. The clean octane in E15 gives Mike the performance he wants from his engine and the clean air he wants for his family. Better yet, E15 costs less at the pump. Higher octane, cleaner air, lower cost. E15 sure gives Mike a lot to like. Discover E15 with American ethanol.
Small business, you're the engine that makes our communities thrive. That's why we're with you, providing more for you, so you can focus on what matters most. Small business, you're the engine that makes our communities thrive. That's why we're with you, providing more for you, so you can earn more, save more, and do more.
For the past 44 years, Platte Valley Vacuum and Sewing has been serving the NEBRASKA area. That's quite a long time. At Platte Valley Vac and Sew, you'll find quality sewing machines, quilting and embroidery machines, even sergers from name brands such as Pfaff and Baby Lock, both known for their well-made machinery. Keep in mind you'll receive one-on-one lessons with your machine purchase. Platte Valley Vac and Sew also offers a fine selection of 100% cotton quilting fabrics and a great selection of threads and notions to assist you in most any quilting or embroidery project you might have. For all your sewing machine quilting needs, stop by Platte Valley Vac and Sew, downtown Scottsbluff.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a peek at what's happening on your weekend community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scottsbluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
Hey Scottsbluff, everyone's favorite mascot is here with some tips to help your child wear a mask. Tip number 1, let them pick it out. Let kids choose the color or fabric for their mask so they can show their personal style. Tip number 2, wear it properly. Teach your child to put their mask on correctly, making sure it covers the nose, mouth, and chin. Tip number 3, practice makes perfect. Start wearing the mask at home for short periods of time to help your child adjust to it. Wear it during fun activities and gradually work up to longer amounts of time. Tip number 4, use play. You can use household items to make a play mask for a favorite stuffed toy or doll. Encourage kids to play dress up as a doctor, nurse, or veterinarian while wearing a mask. And tip number 5, be a mask role model. Wear a mask yourself and explain how it keeps both you and others safe. Remember, wearing a mask along with good hand hygiene and social distancing will help decrease the spread of COVID-19 in our community. Green is the goal, so let's get there together. Mask up, Bearcats!
At Platte Valley Bank, we want you to plan for tomorrow while you enjoy today. With our personalized trust and estate planning services, our trust services can help you do just that. When it comes to estate planning, you should seek professional help. And when you do, you should have confidence in the financial institution you choose to handle your trust. At Platte Valley Bank, we pride ourselves in keeping our trust operations local and serving our friends and neighbors. We offer a highly personalized, full line of personal trust and estate planning. Give us a call today and see how our trust services can help you.
And finally tonight, competition balloons have been taking to the skies this week as pilots hope to qualify for next summer's Balloon Federation of America National Championship, attempting to score points. The weather this year has been proving difficult at times, though. After landing in a field east of Scottsbluff Thursday morning, Denver-based pilot Clayton Crouch told KNB News that unfortunately, those winds didn't cooperate on Thursday morning once his balloon lifted off.
No, well, it changed after we took off, so we didn't get to any targets, but we still had a good time, and we saw some. Couldn't quite work our way further enough to the north to get to it.
In these events, once the balloons take off, pilots are tasked with flying to a precise area and then throwing a beanbag at a target on the ground marked with a big letter X. Scoring is based on how close to the targets the beanbags land. The Old West Balloon Fest will continue tomorrow with the Night Glow at Five Rocks Amphitheater in Gering. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great weekend. Stay safe out there. We'll see you back here on Monday.